Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this really pretty bow in 3-inch ribbon. Now the really cool thing about this one is I'm going to teach you how to do the mirror versus twist. So you can get this look where you've got the points both sides like this, or you can make it so you've got the points at the top, or you've even got a third option and you can wear it like this. So for one little trick that you can do, mirror versus twist, you can literally make 3 different styles with this. And like I said, I've got the measurements for the 3-inch ribbon. I'll also put the 1.5-inch ribbon in there as well, and it is exactly the same method to do this. And like I said, any of these styles where you've got the option to sort of mirror or twist, you can do this with all of the styles, and it is so great because like I said, it is just a way of learning one style of bow and being able to turn it into like 3, sometimes even 4 different styles. So look how pretty it is. And you can layer the ribbon. You can do single layers on like a solid pattern, like this is like a white backed on a white pattern, so that works, or you could just do it in a solid colour and it's pretty in all those looks. So you can start with 3-inch ribbon, and this is 41 centimetres, and I'll put all the measurements and everything in the description below if you miss it when I'm talking. And what you want to do to make the one where it mirrors, so the points there or this way depending on how you like it, is you start with one pin 12.5 centimetres this way and one pin 12.5 centimetres from the left and from the right. Now if you were doing it the mirror way to get the twist, you'd start both your pins this way, and I'll show you the 2 different ways it will look when we set it all up. Well, the first thing you want to do is from where you've got your 12, and always make sure your patterns are on the back, so that when you do this your pattern comes across like this. So bring this across, and then you want to triangle it down right against that edge, and then bring this back up. I'm just going to get some of my clips to hold everything in place. So bring it back up to here. I'm just going to get a clip, put one there, and we're going to bring that across to here. And we're going to do exactly the same on this side. Fold it across. You want to go triangle down, like so, and then bring that up to that edge, so you've got like a little pocket almost, and then put a little clip here and a little clip there. Now the next part of this one is you want to do another pin, and from where your edge is you want to do 5 centimetres. There you go. And it's the same this side, only the opposite way. So 5 centimetres from there. Okay. And then you want to do a triangle down this time. So down like this, make a little clean edge, and then you want to fold that over so that you have this look, and then this excess bit pops behind like that. And again you can take another clip, pop that across there, line everything up and move that clip there. Okay, that's one side, and then we want to do the triangle the opposite way. So triangle down, triangle, flip it across using that edge, and then take that excess and bring it behind. Now take your clip and move this one, and what you'll see is you've got your corner point here, your corner point here, and your pockets here. Now I've done this the twisted way, so you do it both one side rather than the other, and you'll see in a second that because we've mirrored them, we've done them the same way instead of mirroring them. So mirroring them gives you against each other, same gives you the twist to do it the opposite way. So your corners here and your corners here. So mirror, so left, right, same, same. Okay, so you can do this either direction. You could do these both to the left, both to the left, both to the right. You tend to do which way is your dominant hand, so I tend to go to my right rather than the left, if that makes sense. And then what you want to do is we're going to do 10 stitches each side, nice and even, to get 5 points in the middle. And again, you want to be completely even on this. If you do 5 point creases on one side or 10 stitches on one side, you want 10 stitches on the other, so everything balances up and looks as it should do. But again, I will just quickly unpop these and show you how to do it, so you can, well, you'll see. You would have just done two exactly the same way. So this one would have been the same. Clip, bring down, over, and up. Line everything up nice and even. And a little clip in the middle. And like I said, when you have them this way, they're both this way. So can you see both there? So that when we sew them, you can do it so that they're both like this. And it's the same with this one. When you do it, your triangles will be both facing up, whereas this one will have it like this. And like I said, it just gives you the slightly different look to each style. And like I said, it's a great way to learn how to make two styles with every type of this kind of style that you make. We're going to do the 10 stitches, and you start from the triangle. Make sure all your layers, because you've got your two there and then your two there. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe clip. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and again your 10th one, you can move your pin out of the way, needs to be going up through the triangle point there and through that top layer. And if you get any sort of fraying or anything like that, use your lighter and then the clear blue part, just make sure that that's all sorted out. Then you can take all your clips off where that you've been using to hold everything in place. All your pins. Okay. And then, just so you know, if you prefer to do it in 2 pieces and glue, that is entirely up to you. I just do the cinch method, which is this way, because it's just the way I feel most confident with things. And then what I do is I line up all my creases together once I've threaded through, and I just go back through lining them all up, and again I flip that over that side, line them all up, make sure they're all together, and go back through that side. And then from beneath I'm just going to do a flip over through the centre, just for a bit of security. And like I said, you want to do them in 2 pieces, as long as you do your 10 stitches, or even if you wanted to do 12 and do as 6 inches, as long as you do the same amount on both sides and balance it, it will work. It's when you've got uneven pieces that it starts to sort of look one-sided or starts going off centre and things like that. That's when you've got to think about it slightly more. But if you start with that balance, it helps the overall look of the bow and the shape, etc. on all your styles. I'm just going to thread this off and then I'll show you the other version, and you'll be able to see the difference, and then we'll just add our clips and our centres, and we've got 3 bow styles in one. So this is the first one, and I always give it, mine always have a curve from the cinch. Now if you do it the 2 pieces and glue together, you get a more squared look. So again, it's how you make the bow sometimes, can sort of look the different shapes. You can see the curve. And again, going to start from here, start from this edge, make sure you're going through all your layers. So for all 4, and you want to do 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take my clips on and make sure your 10 is up through those layers into your triangle. And again, you want to be starting this time with going in from your triangle instead of from that flat layer there. Make sure you capture all your layers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up through your layers again, so through there and through your triangle. Again, I've got a little bit of fraying here, so in the clear blue bit of the lighter, I'm just going to take care of that so it looks all nice when it's finished. And as you can see, pulling together, and we pull and cinch, line up our 5 creases and bring the thread back through where you've already gone. Round again, line them all up, back through where you've already gone. Nice and tight, and then again I'm just going to do just a couple right over the centre, just to keep it nicely in place. And remember, the cinch method always gives a more curved look to the bow. Making in 2 separate parts and sewing together will always give you a more square look. Just stitching off in the back. And you can stitch off however you personally prefer. Okay. So we have the mirrored version and we have the twisted version. And I have some clips to add to the backs here. Some 9mm to wrap the centre. And then this was 3-inch ribbon because I didn't have any 1.5-inch ribbon that matched this. I'm going to do a scrunch centre, so I've literally just cut the 3-inch in half. And what I've done in the blue clear bit of the lighter, and always heat seal any edges you've got, I've heat sealed down that edge to make it not fray when it goes on a ribbon. And then I've got my glue gun on. Glue on the back, glue that across the centre. We'll do the same on this one. There we go. If you want to, you can line your clips. I personally don't. It's all a personal preference. Okay, and then wrap this round. You want to go at least twice. Now, another tip with these, when you bring it round, if your sort of bits are moving a little bit, you can bring them in Add a touch of glue on your first wrap round, just so it centres nicely. And the other thing is these ones are perfect for big clays, interesting centres like your resins, things like that. These are the kind of bows that can hold that kind of big clay or bigger item that you want to add embellishment, any type of big embellishment. So if you do go slightly off and you can see a bit of your creases coming in, that is a perfect time to put an embellishment on and make the bow extra pretty. There's one, and we should add this one, and then we should add both the scrunchy centres. Be careful not to get glue all your over your fingers like I do. I have very little feeling left now. And round we go. Once, open your clip, round again. As you can see, this one's coming a little bit out, so you can just adjust that slightly. Round. And a dot of glue. And what you want to do to get the scrunch look is, with your red ribbon against your thumb, make an S or Z shape, whatever you would personally refer it to. And I use about 4 inches. And then in the blue clear bit of your lighter, and be careful of your fingers because this can get quite hot, you want to pinch it together so it seals. And then you want to do the other side again against your thumb, make the Z S shape, try and make them even, and again in the blue clear bit until they sort of melt together. And then you get a dip here and a dip here, and as you can see you've got that on both. And then on the flat side of one, glue there, and do it at a slight angle to one side. And then you want to take this side, you want to twist it over. You can see a bit of fraying there, so I'm just going to, so you twist it over and you get this scrunch look. That's going to be a little bit long, but I always like to do a little bit longer and cut down rather than having too much and not having it long enough. So you could probably do about 3.5 instead of 4. And then you want to angle that slightly over that way. Glue there. And that is your mirrored version. I'm going to do the same with this one. Glue on the flat side, angle it slightly over this way, press that down, bring it round and over, take care of some of that extra, careful not to burn your fingers or your bow. Bit of glue, twist it over that side. There you go. And there is your scrunchy centre on your twisted version. So that's the 2 different ways. And like I said, on this way you can twist it and wear it this way up or this way up. And like I said, it is just so pretty. You can do it in single colours, you can layer it and lay colours in your patterns. And like I said, it's just such a pretty bow, and it works out to be almost 7 inches wide by 4.5 that way. So it's a nice big but not too big of a bow kind of style. But yeah, I really like this one. This is so pretty. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye!